All right, guys, we're back with the World Series preview episode. We were gone through the ALCS, not going to lie. The Royals were breeze. Guardians, breeze. We're here. Dodgers, Yankees. We're back.
Wait, that's your summary?
Sorry, what's this? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Jesus
What is
Christ.
this? Oh, sorry about that. What?
This guy.
Two more? Okay, sorry. Anyway. Got to get back on track. It's baseball season, fall classic. Yankees are back in it. What's my recap? What's wrong with my recap? Breeze.
I just think it's very brief. Like, you're just making up for the fact that you haven't been able to record for 2 weeks by, Breeze, Kansas City, Breeze,
false.
Cleveland Guardians. You know what's actually really funny? I just remember this. You know the only person who's not calling them the Guardians?
John Sterling.
He just keeps calling them the Indians. And I assume, like, some producers got to be in his ear, like, John, got to remember this inning. It's called the Guardians. And he goes, now, welcome back, where the Indians have a 2-0 lead over the Yankees. It's just funny, like, just like a super old-time guy. And, some might find that to be a problem, but it is a little bit, but it's also just kind of funny.
No.
Like,
Whoever thinks John Sterling calling them the Indians is a problem needs to go to therapy.
Okay. I was trying to be all nice and,
it's John Sterling. There's
correct,
nothing.
but...
There's no wrong. Anyway, we can go deep into that because the tribe that the Indians represented, the chief of that tribe actually wanted his face to still be the logo and be represented and be like well known. Anyway, that's a whole rabbit hole. We don't need to go.
Dude.
Are you sure it wasn't Chief Wahoo too? Oh
I
shit!
don't
This
know
might be.
name.
This might be.
Yikes!
This might
well,
be the most like
your
controversial.
Time in,
No. Beep. We need like the
your-
whole
your
like
time in DC
rated
might
R
be,
like beep beep. No. We gotta cut that out. Cut that out. I don't know where. Anyway, World Series is on. Actually, no. I wanted to get into John Sterling a little bit because the last time the Yankees, that was a great transition. It's almost like you read my mind, because it's so nice that John Sterling's back. Reason being,
That's your comment.
no. Reason being, back in 2009. So I started following the Yankees in 2007 when my dad got me the 14 baseball card pack of the Yankees. Starting getting to 2008, I'd say I follow a little bit, like I knew what was happening. 2009 was the World Series year, and I remember you had a TV for some reason, but I went to this school called Green Meadow Waldorf School. My parents did not get a TV in the house. Oh, they got rid of a TV once I enrolled in Green Meadow Waldorf School. Anyway, point being, I couldn't watch these games at night. So I remember sitting in the living room. I don't know if you remember my living room from my old house, but I would turn on the radio and I would listen to Susan and John, and I would have a little piece of paper writing down the lineup and shit. And I just remember that because listening to John Sterling call games now, it's almost like I haven't. Like, when I got a TV once I was old enough to watch TV, I didn't really go to John Sterling. So now I'm like listening to like the John Sterling calls on Twitter. There's an account that posts like every highlight. That shit like brings back memories. And then to hear him say like the American League Championship series over, like that shit like just brought me back. So John Sterling, he hypes me up.
I gotta say that is a great anecdote to start the episode with.
You see, you gotta give it a chance.
Hey, I let you speak.
Oh,
and
I get one crunch for that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Are you eating those like French fried chips things?
No, they're actually veggie garden straws, but screaming hot. Here, this is what happens when Isaac doesn't let me eat dinner before we record, and this man's fucking chowing down potatoes before we hop on. So I don't know. That's what happens.
Like I was saying about John Sterling, I just think
Like
it would
what?
be so nice for him to get like one more like call of a Yankees championship under his belt, and we're gonna get that. Like, talk about like a dream ending to a career.
Primo.
Like, no, like just calling a World Series. Like, I think that's like really cool for him, and really cool for all the fans who grew up listening to him. And yeah, like I didn't really necessarily watch the Yankees like as well for the same reason. Shout out Justin Bello if you're watching. I know you are.
Did he also go to Green Meadow or something?
I think he did. But yeah, so we all grew up on John Sterling, and it's just it's really nostalgic. He has a nostalgic voice for me. I really did like get sad when he kind of retired halfway through the year, and I'm so glad they brought him back. Whoever brought him back, whatever WFAN executive brought him back, like, you're the GOAT. So I just want a quick round of applause for John Sterling, and really looking forward to hearing some of his calls in the World Series.
Yeah, listening to Susan Waldman alone with the Justin Shackle, was it? Whoever it was like watching Tom and Jerry without one or the other. It was just not it. Susan needs John, and I didn't think we were going to spend the top of 6 minutes here at the top of the show talking about John Sterling. But
Do
here's
you
what
think
I'm
they
thinking.
ever have ever like got it on before?
Do you wanna get deeper?
I'm just
Get
wondering.
it on? Okay, so like, what are
No,
we talking?
okay,
Like
let's.
first base,
I'm
second
sorry.
base, third base.
We should talk about the World
Have they hit
Series.
a
How
home
about
run? What are their home run
let's
calls?
talk about the World Series.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Teoscar
Anyway.
Hernandez in
No.
the
Here's
third
what I'm
spot
here's what I'm
does
thinking. Here's what I'm thinking.
is kind of
Here's what I'm
dangerous.
thinking. So I think we need to go. We used to do these series recap videos where we did brownie points for 3 categories. We did bullpen, starting pitching, and offense. I think we should go in those 3 categories. And what do you do? Do I need to give you 35 Anyway, I think we should go through those 3 categories and compare the 2 teams that are facing off in the World Series. It's been 15 years since the World Series, so I don't even know what this means, what it's about to be. But is there any specific category you would like to take us in?
I think. I mean, I want to talk about superstars, man. I mean, that's what it
Okay.
is. Let's talk about
Category number
these
4,
lineups
superstar.
first.
Oh, lineups. Okay.
No, yeah, let's talk about the lineups. That's where I was going. I think I was talking today with some Mets fans and some overall baseball fans, a couple Philly fans actually, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this World Series." Like, and I hate that. Like, and even when it is teams that I'm not
They're
necessarily
lying
interested
too,
in.
by the way.
No. Some of them I believe because they're like, "Oh, it's such a regional sport. Like, why would I want to watch them?" Like, I watch Mets baseball. I don't watch MLB baseball. I was like, "Okay, dude, but you have the best six
That's kind of
players."
you.
Maybe, but like you don't have haven't had a World Series like this where it's like a classic matchup. They've been facing off for the last 50, 60 years, probably more. And yeah, it's like you have 6 of the best players in the world playing each other. Wouldn't you want to see that if you're a baseball fan? Like, if you really call yourself a baseball fan, you're going to want to see Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. Like, and dude, those are just the main guys. These lineups are absolutely star-studded. Like, I mean, you're not a baseball fan if you're not, like, going to at least watch these games. But, like, I understand
I
what they're
agree.
saying. They're like, I watch playoff football because it's 1 game each. Yeah, I can't commit to a whole series of watching every game when it's both not my team. Like, I kind of get it, but at the same time, this is different. This is
I
not
also have.
Arizona. I'm sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. Arizona, Texas.
Yeah, this is not Arizona, Texas. This is different. Thank you.
I also have a rebuttal because those people are also saying like it's like this is the most basic World Series, Dodgers, Yankees. Forget that it hasn't happened since 1981, by the way. But also, like, how do you not like? Okay, so in the NBA, LeBron and Curry faced off with each other 4 years in a row, and people were still entertained. Like
That
by
got
the
boring.
end of the
That
fourth
got boring,
year,
though.
finally people are like, okay, this is like too much. Like three trilogy, okay, like 4 times, like okay, that's getting crazy. But this is the first time we're seeing Judge, Otani, like there's so many layers to this. Cole, Yamamoto, like there's so many things going on here. West Coast, like there's a whole like culture thing going on. West Coast, East Coast, New York, LA, like I really don't understand why people can't get around
Yeah,
and
I
just
mean,
enjoy
people
this.
are haters. People are haters. They're like, oh, big market teams. We don't want to, we don't want. We're small. I'm a small market man. Like, that kind of shit. Like,
But let me
honestly,
tell you,
dude,
this is going to be the most watched World Series in maybe ever.
thanks to the island of Japan, yes.
They have a whole. Okay, take out Japan, and you got the 2 biggest states in 2 biggest fan bases in MLB watching this.
True.
Like, forget everybody else. Like, who cares if they don't watch? Like,
Well, I
this
mean,
is still going to be the most.
New
Yeah.
York is Yankees land.
Right.
But California is a mix because there's a couple teams out there. I would not even. I'm sorry, Mets fans. New York is not a Mets.
I
mean,
would
oh
still
my
say
God,
California
oh my
is
God, a
Dodgers.
grimace hit. But I mean, no, you got the Angels out there, the Giants.
Angels to the Dodgers is worse than the Mets to the Yankees.
No. But I'm saying you have 3 teams, so like there's like
More than
there's
3 teams. Giants, Padres,
Oh,
A's
Padres
used to be there.
jeez. All right. So I'm saying that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You have 4 teams there. Like people's affiliation is gonna be more split. Like I don't know, just
But like,
so you know. But
anyway,
I don't know
yeah,
how
no,
many
I get it.
how many All Nippon Airways commercials do you think we're gonna get? Shohei
I
Ohtani sits
don't
in
know.
first class.
It's gonna be crazy.
as-
This is actually crazy.
As Japanese flight attendant approaches
The
him
amount of money.
with the green tea
What
that
are you
he's also
thinking?
a sponsor. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's
talking
literally
about.
a sponsor of everything. Have you been to Japan or something? Oh, anyway.
No, never.
So yeah, the
so-
lineups are pretty deep. I don't know. Like so I don't know if I should just start off with this, but I would say the Dodgers have a lineup advantage.
That's really funny you say that because I agree with you, but we were in the office today, we were kind of or the other day we were talking this whole deal and
So
everyone was
here's where I
saying like,
stand. Okay,
okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
Well, I was going to give my reasoning. I was going to say the cream of the crop here of the two lineups are very, very even. If you're looking at how hot Stanton is and Freddie being hurt, I know he can still hit and he still is hitting, but the top of the top right now, Otani, Betts, Freeman, Teoscar, maybe you put in, versus Judge, Soto, Giancarlo, and then how hot Glaber is. Like the top of the top here is very, very similar. But when you
Hmm.
get deeper, Yankees have a lot of struggling. Wells, Verdugo. I know Volpe's doing well, but the Dodgers. Guess who was the NLCS MVP? Fucking Tommy Edman, bro. Like these guys.
I mean,
Andy Pages had a
he's
crazy
batting
game five, 2 home
700.
runs, like 6 RBIs. There's guys on the Dodgers line. I think the Dodgers lineup is just deeper. I know the Yankees have some bats at the bottom. Rizzo 7, he's hitting 450 or something. But I don't know. I just think they're both great lineups, by the way. But I think the Dodgers are clicking better. They scored. Let me see. I have this up. They scored 9 runs, 9 runs, 3 runs, 8 runs, 10 runs, 6 runs, 10 runs. Like they're clicking, and
Yeah.
I think you gotta. I don't know. I just feel like the Dodgers have a deeper lineup right now, hence
Yeah.
the edge.
So like I was saying before you interrupted me when I was going on my story, yeah, that's a lot of people are saying that, but also I think a lot of people think the Yankees just because like Dodgers have a couple scrubs down there in the bottom of the order. They have like pesky hitters, but like on paper they're so much scarier than like they look like. Like talk about Will Smith, dude. Will Smith has been cold. Like Will Smith has done absolutely nothing in the playoffs. Kike Hernandez, yeah, he's kind of like a clutch
I
player,
forgot
but
about
like
that.
are we really scared of Kike? Like, I'm scared of
I
guys
think we
like.
should be.
Are we? Should we? Okay, maybe this whole point is irrelevant because Kike actually does scare me.
Kike, I think,
Um,
might be the best playoff postseason hitter I've ever seen. In terms
yeah,
of like the gap between
but like,
their regular season and then their playoffs.
but the Yankees righties, like, are we really scared? Like, I don't know. Actually, Garrett
Chris
Cole might
Taylor.
do one of the FU fastballs to him, like Kike,
What
like
about a
batting
Max
eighth.
Muncy porch job? Does that scare you, Ilya?
Yeah, okay. The more we talk about this Dodgers lineup, okay, Max Muncy scares me a little bit. Teoscar really scares me because I remember him killing us on the Blue Jays. But like, dude, I'm really happy with the Yankees lineup right now. If Rizzo can hit just a little bit, he has such a
He needs to hit
presence
4, by
lower.
the way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Maybe? I
think
don't know.
I think the righty stack of Stanton Judge is something Booney might do. Um,
True.
but yeah, I wouldn't hate it if it's a day where there's a righty. I wouldn't hate breaking them up. Let's say we're facing Yamamoto or Walker Bueller. How about we have Judge 3, Rizzo 4, Stanton 5. Like I don't hate that. Like I really don't hate that. But on days like kind of anyone else other than Yamamoto or Bueller, like let's just stack them. Like let's just give Judge the most protection possible so they can't just pitch around Soto, Judge, Stanton. Like let's or I'm sorry, Soto and Judge. Because I really want to see them hit. And another thing, if I was to pick any player out of those like what is it, five guys, I think I'm going with Soto, honestly. Like Soto's clutch gene and his at bats are just like superior. Like I know
I agree.
Shohei Ohtani, best player in the world, Aaron Judge, MVP of the league, Mookie Betts, obviously insane player too, but I want Soto, dude. Like if I was a Dodgers fan, I'd be really freaking scared of Juan Soto, especially the way he ended his
His
last series.
Yeah, his ability to just lock it in the most important and high pressure moments is something like even just the first game of the season, the Astros one where Isaac did a great at bat of the week recap on. You guys should go check that out. Anyway, yeah, like the ability for him to just in there, he gets lower in the stance a little bit in all in his legs, and he's just fighting pitches off until he gets something he can do. And I don't know, I don't like. Sure, yeah, Otani has a lot of swing and miss in him. Like Betts is heating up, but I don't know. Like
Yeah.
also,
Yeah. Also,
anyway,
it would
yeah,
have been a
go
really good idea is doing at bat of the week with that Soto at bat. I just realized that's probably that Soto at bat to win the to
to
win the
take us to the
series
World Series.
is probably the best at bat I've ever seen from a professional MLB player. Unfortunately, John Boy got to it. Uh, Barstool got to it. So there's no point in me
MLB
making that
Network
video.
got to it.
MLB Network, yeah, Yankees Network. They all did that last week, so I should have done that. But you know what the thing
No
about
one does it
Shohei
better
is
than
he
Isaac,
also
though.
yeah that's true. Shohei is also what is he batting like 400 with runners in scoring position, like something
No,
like
like
that. So
850 or something, bro. He's like
yeah, something
he's
insane,
yeah.
something insane. So I mean, I'm just terrified. Obviously, if anything is on base with Shohei, that's kind of my one ask for Garrett Cole too. Is like when he's turning the order. This is kind of an early thing, but I'll throw it in there because I thought of it. When the order is turning around, whether it's Kike 9, Lux 9, whatever it is, let's really take care of the bottom of the order so that we don't have a Shohei with runners on, 2 outs. Can't have those back-breaking moments. So it's kind of been a struggle for Garrett to to pitch to the bottom of the order sometimes because he kind of gets a little careless at times. Um, the stakes, they're high. So if he could really take care of the bottom of the order, that would be great. And let's keep Shohei, let's keep him to solo home runs if we can.
Yeah, like this is as obvious as it gets, but like we have to stay away from the big inning. Like solo home runs ain't gonna win games, and like a
It's
two
a
out
hot take.
single, two out RBI single. Yeah, it hurts, but it's just one run. Those 3 run homers that Mookie and Freddie and Shohei can run into, those are gonna kill you. So, hot
Yeah.
take. Yeah,
How do you? Okay, more lineup stuff. Who do you see? Like how are the Yankees gonna do first base? Is it all Rizzo? You think? Because
I hope so.
and Verdugo is definitely locked in at center field. Like they're not gonna make any switches
Left
there
field.
now, right? That's
I don't
what I
think
said.
so. You said center field, but
Oh,
yeah, no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I agree. I think those two are locked in, especially because the Dodgers, first of all, don't have any lefty starting pitchers, and their lefties out of the pen, I believe, are Vesia, Banda.
Banda is
And,
good. Banda is good.
am I missing someone? Let me pull.
I don't think so.
Ben Kasperius, is he a lefty? No, I think he's a righty. I think he's a young flame throwing righty. But they only have 2, and they don't have any lefty starters. So I think you got to stick with Rizzo and Verdugo. And Rizzo at bats against lefties, I would take over Birdie, I guess.
Birdie? I like Birdie. I'm sorry. I really like Birdie's like approach against a lefty. Like he has that nice like just go the other way with the
He's
ball.
kind
Like
of
they throw outside
DJ.
fastball. I mean, if DJ was like 30 miles an hour slower and had a beard and was not a robot,
Faster.
but
I
dude, I
kind of
wish
miss
DJ was
DJ.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
come
see, it hit
on.
us at the same time. I'm telling you, man.
Dude, imagine it would be like the final kind of like full circle moment for him. Like 2017, like he was literally the best postseason player like I've ever seen.
18.
Just so clutch, 18 or whatever. Like, wouldn't that be so nice for him to get like a full
18.
circle moment to
19.
finally
19.
play,
Sorry.
to finally play in like a post, like to play in a World Series? Like, I kind of feel bad for him. But yeah, it's just me,
What about Gardy?
dude.
He
Guard
got
Dog,
one in '09.
Guard Dog wants nothing to do with the Yankees, fame, baseball, anything. He's just sitting on a farm with his
You
wife
think
and
he's
kids.
watching? You don't think he's watching at all?
No, dude.
His
Gardy,
boys are still there. Gardy and Judge were like this. Mike Harkey's still out there. Like that's Gardy and Harkey, bro. Like those two were going at it
no.
on the
Sorry.
plane. They were like poking each other, kind of thing.
I don't think Guardia wants anything to do with this team.
Oh, okay.
I mean, wouldn't that be great if, like, surprise, he threw out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium, Game 3?
I might actually cry if Gardy came out running out, no
Oh,
hat,
you're
just
going?
bald head. No, I'm not going.
Oh, so I actually looked at obviously looked at the tickets. I
Are you
don't
going?
Tell you guys. No. Well, maybe. so the tickets were starting at 1,200 that I found on SeatGeek for literally the top of section 400.
Is that with a
like,
seat or is that just standing room only?
No. So there was standing room that was 1,200, and then there's 1,200 that was like so far up in the 400s. It's like I that's just not worth the money. But my thought is that since I'm pretty close to Yankee Stadium now, I mean like a train ride away, that if at an hour before the game the tickets went down to $500 to $700, 30 minutes before, me and my one colleague might go, or me, I might just go. Fuck it, I might just go. If it's $500 to $700, I might just go. even if it's in the.
I would
400s.
come.
You wouldn't. Shut up.
What do you mean? Yes, I would.
How would
8
you?
p.m.
How would
I
you
would leave
drive?
work
You
at
take a
like
flight?
2.
Take a flight.
I could take a flight, but I would probably drive. More realistic. I could get out. Like I could take the half day off. Leave at 1.
Jesus.
All. Well, no. You think I'm joking? This is a 15 years.
I do.
15 years. I was 9 years old. This is
I
crazy
know,
stuff.
I know. But like,
I
dude,
also, this is a hard thing to admit on this channel here, but I haven't gone to Yankee Stadium. I haven't seen Soto in pinstripes yet with my own 2 eyes.
That's actually pretty messed up, dude.
But I have seen him in the Road Grays.
Julie Goldberg has seen him.
No,
I'm
we
just
don't
kidding,
have to get to who has and who hasn't. That doesn't measure true fandom.
Anyway. So I'm thinking about it, but it's really going to depend if they drop. I mean, let's just pray that someone's wife gets pregnant and they have to go to the hospital. They have to sell their ticket last minute. I spent
okay.
$2,000 on the ticket. Let me just get $500 for it. Like, I'm praying for something like, come on, 55,000 people. Someone's wife has to get pregnant, right? Like
50,000 people. Yeah, probably 2 actually.
That's what I'm saying. So at least one person will have a wife that's pregnant and they need to go to the hospital.
What about the wife has the tickets? Well, that's a little.
Well, then I'm
someone's
hoping
wife.
for
That's
then I'm
kind of
hoping
like
for
degrading
appendicitis.
towards. Oh, I mean, I'm just saying.
Then I'm hoping for appendicitis. How's that?
Okay, appendicitis. That's it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Lineup done? Are we done? Judge needs to actually do something. This is Judge. If you're listening, buddy,
Yeah.
it's time. Like you have to show up.
Yeah, it's. I think on this pod, it's mainly kind of a mix of Aaron Judge and Justin Bello, kind of commenting, liking, interacting with us. So yeah, Judgy, we appreciate it. Yeah, if he could fucking like really hit like he did in August, that would be like really, really cool for our World Series odds. If like Judge could just be himself. I know it's a lot of pressure, Judgy, but if you could just like play
maybe
like
just
you
not
did,
hit 110.
yeah, that would be nice. And it's crazy how far we've gotten without him really hitting. So yeah, Judgy, come on, man. This
Pretty
is your
obvious,
moment.
buddy.
You want to be a New York great. This is kind of it. You have your contract. You have the love. Like you just need to break through that last barrier, which is championship talk. Which is in New York is you really can't do anything without that. So
this is crazy hypotheticals that you probably don't even want to enter into your brain. But how is Judge viewed if the Yankees win the World Series and he goes like 1 for 40 and has 0 moments?
Well,
like, is he looked as a Yankee legend?
No, I understand your question. Okay. I mean, I think in 20 years they'll forget about it and they'll say he's a champion, but for a while they'll be like, well, he didn't do anything for it, but he's still a champion, right? Like he got them to the postseason in the way they did. Without Aaron Judge, they're not the first place. They don't have home field advantage. They're fighting a scrappy wild card. You don't know what's going to happen. Carlos Rodon has one bad game. Blows up, they lose the wild card. So, I mean, Aaron Judge is responsible for this team's success. But if he does go 1 for 40, I mean, it'll be talked about. But again, in 20 years, they'll forget and they'll say he's a champion.
Good
Do you
answer.
like that answer?
I think you had that like locked and loaded in the chamber or something.
Dude, I did not. It's just sales.
Maybe WFAN had a segment like that today. I got to go back and check.
No, actually, dude, sadly enough, I have not been able to catch my WFAN. That was kind of an unemployment. That was kind of an unemployment phase in my life, where I'd kind of just drive around and listen to WFAN, or get home, make dinner, turn on WFAN, wake up in the morning, go get coffee, get a bagel, turn on WFAN. So I'm kind of actually off that vibe now, unfortunately. Miss my guy Evan Roberts.
Oh my god!
Sal
you're
Licata.
such a you're not 60 Italian, have a beer belly, and fucking I don't know.
I told you one guy said, "Why don't they just bench Aaron Judge in the Kansas City game?" Like the co-host said that. It's like they gotta teach him a lesson.
That's crazy that the co-host said that.
Yeah, and the host was like, "That's fucking crazy, dude. That's actually crazy." And this guy's a Yankee fan too. But he said Torrey did it with Bernie or something. I don't even remember if that happened. Oh, he did it with Jeter. But Jeter was not at the place he was when that happened, I think. I don't know. All right, bro,
bullpen? Starting pitching?
You can't crunch into the mic. That's going to hurt Justin Bello's ears, dude.
ASMR. having some veggie straws with Ken. Anyway, bullpen.
Yeah.
The Dodgers are loaded in the bullpen. Now, with that being said, all these guys, the Yankees have seen a lot.
Trinan?
Daniel Hudson, Blake Trinan, Michael Kopech.
When?
These guys have been in.
Oakland?
Well, Trinan's been around. Oakland, Nats,
They
Dodgers.
haven't seen him in like 5 years, dude. I don't think that counts.
Blake
He's looking-
Blake
When was
Trinan's
the
been
last time the
around,
Yankees
bro.
faced Blake Trinan? When was the
Blake
last time?
Trinan versus Yankees. He's been around. Give me
When was
RotoWire
the
right
last
now.
time? I need to know when the last time Blake Trinan faced the Yankees.
Not the last time. I'm talking about the quantity.
Okay, so his repertoire changed since then. Mute point.
No, he's gotten older. That's the only thing that's changed.
It does happen typically to people. They do get older.
Oh, you know what?
I was right.
I
You were
take
wrong.
it back.
Thank you.
Oh no, what? Rizzo and
did they-
Grisham are the only two with at bats against Trinan. That's
Dude, I'm telling you, Blake Trinan was on the
But
80s when this
Trinan-
generation was baby bombers, dude. Like never.
But Giancarlo also has a home run off of Trinan in the wild card game that doesn't show up in this stupid RotoWire bullshit. Anyway, there's no way Soto hasn't faced Trinan when he was on the Padres and the Nats. This is a little sus. But anyway,
Guess not.
Michael Kopech, White Sox. I mean, he just throws gas. I think the Yankees are kind of good with that. Trinan, I'm a little scared of. Cut, sink. Not
Yep.
great with our big righties. Evan Phillips also cut, sink, slide. But like Ryan Brazier, you scared of him? No.
Dude, net guy? Dude, we kill net guy. Are you kidding
yeah,
me?
that guy. No. Brent Honeywell. Like,
Dude, they
okay, you're
better not
young. You don't know
fucking
what Yankee Stadium's like.
Yeah.
Edgardo Enriquez. You scared? Ben Kasperius. You scared? Like, they
I'm
have
scared
some
of a
really
couple
good
of
arms.
those names. Evan Phillips, I'm scared of. Blake Trinan, I'm scared of. Net guy, dude, we killed net guy when he was in Boston. I think he might even be one of the people that Aaron Judge was like, we eat relievers. Like that, he might be one of those people. Like, look up Ryan Brazier's numbers versus the Yankees. It's got to be terrible. Like, dude, I just remember so many home runs off that guy and his stupid little fucking neck twitch. Dude,
that guy.
we eat that guy for breakfast. Like, come on. Unless he totally transformed his repertoire with the Dodgers, come on.
No, he hasn't.
Let me see. Let me talk some numbers to me. Let's go.
You want numbers?
Prove
of
me
Ryan
right.
Brazier again? But like,
Yeah, prove me right, please.
okay, yeah. There's a lot to go off here. Most at bats against Ryan Brazier. Gleyber Torres, he's 250, no homers, 3 RBIs. Judge 429 off of Ryan Brazier, a homer, 2 RBIs. Only 7 at bats. DJ 429 as well, 3 for 7. Giancarlo 3 for 5. Soto surprisingly 0 for 5. Rizzo 2 for 2.
Dude, we
Greg
hit this guy.
Allen 1 for 2. See this team. What? Oscar Gonzalez
Greg
1 for
Allen.
1. What are we talking about, Roto? God.
All right. Lance Berkman 3 for
But
4.
like 37-year-old again. I'm not scared. Like they have the top end talent as well here in the bullpen. I'm scared of Michael Kopech a little bit. Those
Yeah,
two
long
guys you
distance.
mentioned plus Kopech. Daniel Hudson still got it. Another old guy. Won the World Series with Soto. But still, like, that's 4 guys they trust. We probably have, 3 guys we trust?
I mean,
4? Tim Hill?
no, I'm not gonna go Timmy. I'm gonna go Canely. Obviously,
The Weave?
are we? Yeah, no, obviously the Weave Dog, but I'm talking about I'm sorry,
Clay?
Holmes. I don't know why I couldn't think of Clay.
I think
we-
you have to trust Clay.
I
in order
trust
for us.
Clay.
Our sanity would go. And then who's the 4th? Like, I trust Cousins, not
Cortez
to
Jr.?
the Daniel Hudson, Evan Phillips level.
Cortez
Nestor,
Jr.?
I think, will be huge.
I think so.
Like,
too.
how many times is he facing Ohtani in a big spot this series?
Was that? Oh yeah. Was that him that gave Ohtani all? There's like viral
Yeah,
clips
there's
of
like-
him like
Mhm,
going
mhm.
like all kinds of crazy stuff, and Ohtani's
Yeah,
like
Ohtani,
laughing
like,
after he
smiling
struck
back.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I actually
Freddie.
really like that.
Anybody else?
Honestly, dude.
You don't like Jake?
Unfortunately,
I like
no.
Jake.
I mean, you just want to add names to the list.
No. Jake is
being honest.
he has nasty stuff.
I know. Dude,
I've
I
always
know,
been a
I know.
Jake guy.
I know. You mean you're talking about Jake Cousins, Kirk Cousins' cousin?
No, how many times have I heard that?
Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty even in the bullpen. I am more scared. I
Dodgers
think their
edge.
guys are more
Dodgers edge.
Dodgers edge. I think they're more reliable. Those
It's
are some
close though.
names
It's
I'm
closer than.
kind of scared of. Like, I don't really like Blake Trinan coming in 2-run lead in the ninth. I'm not very confident in that. I'm also not very confident in Michael Kopech. If he has to make a spot start, facing a hundo for 2-3 innings is not great. Like I think it's going to be a pretty tough matchup if they do that. So
What?
that
But
could
what
kind
it
of be a
will
concern
also.
for me.
What do we do against the best closer ever? Apparently,
Well,
according
okay,
to Austin Hedges.
okay. I mean, that's also could be a different story. I don't know. I think I don't know. That inning in Class A was like a legendary inning, like never happened before in the playoffs type of inning. Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah, no more crunching for you, buddy.
Did you see me stop myself from eating a crunch? I'm actually really proud of myself. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I
So
want to get
Dodgers
to the
edge in the
starting
bullpen.
pitchers
Yeah. Let's talk starting pitching.
because the Yankees have the biggest edge here, biggest discrepancy in starting pitching because the Yankees actually right now all their knock on wood. Hey, find some wood and knock on it if you're listening. They have all of their starters healthy and rolling. I don't know what else you can ask for. Like they have
Yeah.
5 legitimate guys and then a sixth in the bullpen who can give you 2 to 3 innings.
And what's the deal with Stroh
He's a long relief guy in the pen.
and Nestor? So both of them.
But Nestor apparently can only go like 2 innings
So both of them are gonna be in the pen.
in the pen, and they're probably rolling with 4 starters in the
Okay.
rotation.
Um,
But like that's
Clarkey,
insane compared.
Clarkey, Rodon, Garrett, and Heel.
Yeah. Except for the World Series scheduling, Garrett can go game 1, game 4, and game 7. So maybe, well then Heel would pitch 1 game, but the others. But here's what I'm saying: we have a guy named Garrett Cole who can give us 3 games in the World Series if needed. The Dodgers have 3 starting pitchers, all righties, and their ace is Jack Flaherty.
Yeah, it's really
Hey.
surprising for a Dodgers team that has always had such great pitching. That Jack Flaherty's their guy. I mean, Jack Flaherty, excuse me, solid, but like, I mean, compared
He's
to
a
Garrett
3?
Cole, come on. Yeah, I mean, watch what you say because now that we're gonna say this, he's gonna
He
absolutely
doesn't
dominate
scare
the
me
Yankees.
at all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, did you watch the game against the Mets?
Yes. Which one? He had 1 good one and 1 bad one.
The
But
the
no.
first one he looked really good. I'm gonna be honest, he looked really
Yeah.
good in that first one. But the Mets don't have the lineup.
But
the
like
Yankees
he
have.
looked good, but like don't face Soto with that 93 poo right down the fucking. I don't know.
You could face Judge with that, but you definitely not Soto.
Yeah, like maybe Judge and Trevino, but that's all you're gonna get.
Oh, we didn't talk about catcher situation.
It's Wells.
Yeah, I know, but like, he's so bad.
He needs to go make some TikToks, clear his mind, and come back strong. I don't know.
Do you say
Um,
clear his mind? That is messed
Whoa.
up. Dude. That's actually messed up. Come on. Just because he has
You're
a little
going
bit
down
of
a crazy path right now. You're going
No, I'm
down a
not.
crazy path right now.
Just because he had one.
I'm
little
all
kind of
about the
fruity dance.
LGBTQ plus.
Me too. I'm just saying he had one fruity
Like,
dance.
I
You're
love
gonna
them
call
more
him
than the
queer. That's
Yankees.
fucked up, dude. What? All right. So yeah,
you need
Yankees,
to actually
are you
lock it
worried
in
about
right now.
Carlos Rodon? Are you worried about Carlos Rodon at all, dude?
No,
What are
I'm
your
actually
thoughts on
not.
Carlos? Really?
Carlos, what
Don't
has he
think that-
done?
What do you don't think
What?
the moment's gonna get too big for him like it did in that
It
first game?
never.
Never. Okay.
It's never gone to. I mean, Carlos. If we're going for so it's Heel, Schmidt, Rodon, and Cole,
Yeah.
right?
Dude, we already went over the
If you
starters, so it's-
if you were to guess who has the biggest nutsack out of all 4 of those, it's Rodon.
I don't even know what that means. Are you talking about like physically? Or
Cojones.
are you talking about like? I don't know what that means though. Like in terms.
What do
Can
you
you
mean, like-
explain? Actual
What do you mean,
ball
can you explain?
size, or are you talking about like?
No,
Like,
not the
mental
ball
ability.
itself, because I think the ball itself it doesn't really differ amongst people. I think it's how stretchy the skin is actually. And if you remember in 2021, the Atlanta Braves had a reliever by the name of Tyler Matzik, and his nickname was Nutsack. And I think that's who Rodon is mentally, not physically, mentally. He should be like he's the nutsack of the Yankees. It's coming out a little weirder than I wanted it to, but I think the audience knows what I'm trying to say. Help me out here, buddy. Do you not understand what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said stretchy skin. I think that's where I went a little off track.
Yeah, that's kind of where you lost me. So I think you earned that little moment of silence there. What are you looking around for? What are you looking around for? Look at the camera. Come on, we're podcasting. Look at the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken has left the chat. Yeah, I mean Carlos Rodon. You know, to be honest with you, he still does worry me a little bit. I'm not 100% sold on the fact that he's the dude. Like, we saw a performance where he was the guy, and we saw a performance where he kind of lost it and was not mentally strong, didn't have that like kind of pitcher-ish look and feel to him. You know, can you wait till I'm
keep
done with
interrupting you? Fuck!
Jesus.
I realized after
oh my god, I forgot what I was saying. Carlos Rodon, you know, he worries me. Okay, what Ken? What?
sorry.
What?
Sorry. This is no okay. Would you rather have, if you can choose, would you rather have Jack Flaherty start Game 2 for the Yankees or Carlos Rodon start for the Yankees?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a pretty good question.
Thank you. Worth interrupting for.
No, definitely not that. But you know, I'm still gonna go with my guy Carlos because I want to have some optimism. Because I do think Carlos is a solid 2 on some teams a 1, and Jack Flaherty is at best a low 2, probably a 3. So I would have to take Rodon, but I am worried about him. Kind of getting too big for the moment, and we've kind of seen that in the past. So that's just little concern of mine. I think he's gonna do well, but I'm just a little hesitant to be like full commando confidence in him.
Okay.
Don't act like that's weirder than what you said.
No.
Stretchy skin. Like, come on.
Because after talking about stretchy skin and the size of something very private, you can't say commando. The audience will imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to put 1 and 1 together and make 2. So we can't really say commando there. But anyway. Because imagine, dude. Are you not imagining with me?
I just don't know. No, I mean, I don't know why you just keep, bringing this up. It's just not a good look for you anymore, and you just keep shooting yourself.
You said commando.
I mean, full commando.
Full commando.
Also
I don't think
an expression.
Also, yeah, big nutsack is also an expression.
It's a little. To be honest with you, it's a little bit of a callback to the.
You can't follow up my situation.
Okay.
With,
well,
thank you.
I mean,
I would like you to take some blame here.
Okay. You got anything else?
I'm sure there's one
situation?
person out there who also imagined what I imagined. The pitching situation, Yamamoto, so he actually threw 7 scoreless against the Yankees back in June. But Soto wasn't in the lineup. And I think it's going to be a different type of ball game here in the World Series. He's starting Game 2, which means he's going to be in LA, I think helps him. Because him in Yankee Stadium, I don't know how that's going to go. He's a rookie. I know he's pitched in big games in Japan and big international games, but this is a little different. LA, New York, he's still a rookie. He's 25, 26. And there's a layer to this. The Yankees offered $300 million, and he turned it down. So their Boo Birds will be out if he comes to Yankee Stadium. I think it's just, I don't know. He's also only thrown like 4 or 5 innings up to this point in the playoffs. So, like the Dodgers, if they get 4 innings, 2 runs out of him, I think they're really happy with that. That's where his gauge is right now.
Can you give me a little Japanese scouting report on him? Like, do you have any extra insight that you could provide, being that he is from, he is your countryman? You got anything?
Extra insight.
In the cool nickname, perhaps.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Let me sit on that. I don't know.
When you said that sounded so not Japanese. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Why'd you say it like that?
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I actually don't know. I don't have much.
Don't Google it. Don't Google it now. We just say you don't have anything. That's fine. I was just asking. I mean,
it sounded like a demand.
He kind of has some interesting. He's interesting to me. I think he's a stud. He's a good pitcher.
Oh, here's what I have. Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting again. Shit.
Dude, just when I moved away from that. Ken, you really got to work on it, man. It's actually like, usually I'm the interrupting guy, but
It's actually a terrible skill to have as a podcaster.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a skill. Do
Mm,
you want to just say your thing then? Because I forgot what I was
no, no,
talking
no, no, no. I'm starting to know.
about. What was I gonna say?
Did you forget? I'm talking then. So Yamamoto is a guy who's a lot of junk, right? He can get up to 96, 97, 98 if he needs to, but he's not going to out the gates. So basically, you got to look for that high. You got to look for stuff up. He loves living down in the zone, splitter, fastball. He likes to tunnel those two pitches. He's got a nice curveball. It's really like it's like a Tyler Glasnow curveball, just less depth maybe. It looks like a fastball out of the hand. It doesn't really pop up as much, and it's slow though. It's slow and it's literally 12-6. So if you lay off anything low, he has a nice cutter, nice slider, nice slurve, whatever he calls it. You got to look for pitches up with Yamamoto because the fastball is hittable. Everything else is junk, and it's really good, and it looks like the fastball. But if you work the count against him, he'll be out by the third inning, fourth inning.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup for Aaron Judge, just because that pitch is going to be diving at his feet. That kind of little,
He
that
does.
nice
He also
splitter.
hates changeups and splitters and anything.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. He really does struggle with those kind of pitches. And then he does have the high ched, which Judge can get to, but his eyes get a little big if you throw it around there and you mix in. So Yamamoto is actually a really really tough matchup for Judge. Flaherty on the other hand is going to be, I think, a pretty easy one. But yeah, I agree with you fully. Yamamoto should not go to the stadium. It'll be a really tough environment for him. He'll probably hear a lot of nasty things, whether he understands it or not. It's still like that's something that can really get in your head. And we've seen that Yankee Stadium effect, really live in pitchers' heads. So yeah, I really wonder if they're gonna just do a bullpen game 3. Imagine if this team had Tyler Glasnow right now, they'd actually be like very
Yankees
much more
kind of
favored.
not own. They
They
rent
do not.
Tyler.
Oh no, they don't, bro.
Rent?
Stop. No, dude.
Don't let me go to
Aaron
RotoWire
Judge-
again.
I mean, you're over 2 on this whole search thing when I say something, so I'd be careful. But yeah, Tyler Glasnow he's been great against Aaron Judge his whole career. I think.
Oh, there we go.
Imagine if they had him. That would be a very very scary situation. Imagine if they had a healthy Walker Buehler, man. Walker Buehler has, he's obviously coming back from back-to-back major injuries. So his velo's a little down. He did pitch good in the last game against the Mets, but he did struggle in his first. Kind of like a Carlos Rodon situation in terms of bad start, good start.
Carlos Rondon, good.
What?
Carlos Rodon starts wasn't bad, good. It was bad, and then good.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, okay, whatever. But the point is, Walker Buehler is not who he was, so he doesn't really
sucks.
scare you that much. I mean, he doesn't suck, dude. He's coming back from a major injury. Like, you gotta.
No, I'm sorry. He sucks. He went 1-6 with a 5.38 and 16 games started.
Yeah,
In the playoffs, he's gone 4 innings, no runs. That's his great start. And then he gave up 6 runs in 5 innings, one run in 5 innings against the Padres, and then 4 runs in 5 innings, and then 2 runs in 6 innings.
The point is, he's pitched in big games. He's shown to be an ace in the past. He's a Vandy boy. He has big game experience. Like, he's a guy.
Really
like,
skinny legs.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
definitely.
sorry. Was that an interruption?
Yeah, it was, but it's okay. I'm just gonna. It was like a blurt out, so it's not like a stopping my whole point to talk about your point. It's more just like a blurt out, which is okay. But yeah, I mean,
I think that's what conversations are.
Should I just let you talk the whole time? Like, this is actually usually we're really good about this stuff. My God, did you have a?
This is me showing my excitement for this World Series.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Great excuse.
So what should we talk about? Because it's clearly not what you don't want to talk about what I was saying.
No, talk about Walker Buehler again.
Yeah, I mean, I just think he can be a weapon. That's it. I know he hasn't been good. He can be a weapon.
And then here's where I think the Yankees have the biggest advantage. While Cole is pitching three of these 7 games, potential 7 games, the Dodgers have to go to a bullpen game. So if we look back to the previous series that the Yankees have played, as we said, we have a few less relievers that we fully trust in the bullpen, but still, we saw in in the Guardians series was 5 games? That 5-game series, those pitchers were already getting worn out towards the end. You could see they're tired a little bit. Their stuff wasn't the same. The hitters were getting better and better at bats against them. In a 7-game series here, I think if the Dodgers have to do on top of that their regular bullpen duties, on top of that have a full bullpen day, maybe 2 of them. Like the Yankees hitters are so like veteran and like smart in the box. I don't think the Dodgers can get away with this.
That's actually a great point. Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like they're taxed to begin
yeah.
with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
do
yeah.
a bullpen game. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know how Dave Roberts is gonna do it because obviously you can get some more length out of Kopech. You can get 3 4 innings out of Kopech, but the other thing is that the Yankees starters have went length. Rodon went 6. I think Cole went 6 as well. The Yankees have some depth. The Dodgers don't have anyone that like can really go deep into games. Like Jack Flaherty did once, but like I don't predict him doing that. With this Yankees lineup, is he really gonna face Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Carl Stanton 3 times? I don't think so. So like, yeah, and with your point about how the Guardians bullpen was getting worn down, all those starters were going 5 innings, so like or less. Like remember like the Cleveland also had a couple games where the starter was out of the game in the third and fourth inning like a lot, so or a couple times. So it's just something to be cognizant of. Is that yeah, I don't think any of the Dodgers starters have length, and that strains the bullpen even more.
Yeah, that's true. That's another wrinkle I didn't even think about because Dodgers starting pitchers go low. I'm gonna correct you with one thing. Kopech actually is a 1 inning reliever nowadays. He hasn't pitched over 2 innings
Oh
since
really?
April, and he did it once this year. So I think he's just a
Huh.
strict 1 inning guy. Electric, but like I
I
think if
Why do I remember him as like because he was a starter, right?
he used to be a starter with the
So
White
why
Sox, yeah.
can't he go 2 or 3? I don't understand.
Like I'm
Like
sure
and
he
then
could go 2 if need
they just
be, but
want him
he's
every
also like
day. Yeah.
yeah, like he's also like how we use Clay and Reaver. Like they can go 2.
Yeah. So we're missing someone on this Dodgers team that's like a sneaky like long relief
Landon
or like
Knack.
six
Is that the guy
six
you're thinking
starting
of?
pitcher. I don't know, dude. I don't know this roster that well, but like
Landon Knack is the cleanup guy. That's Stroman for them.
that's Stroman. Well, I'm not talking about
That's
clean.
their Stroman.
I'm talking about a guy who, if the starter is giving up 3 runs in the third inning for them, and they need to go to someone to get 3 4
Landon
innings,
Knack.
like
It's definitely
that's
Landon
Landon
Knack.
Knack. Okay,
That's definitely Landon
okay.
Knack.
We'll have to put some feelers out for Landon Knack and hopefully
This
for the
Edgardo
Dodgers he doesn't come into the
Enriquez
game.
guy is 22 years old.
Dude, he's a reliever.
Hopefully you throw some strike. Yeah, he's a reliever.
Put him in the fucking stadium with Aaron Judge with runners on, please. Or Juan Soto. Please get him in that on that mound in that situation. See what happens. Didn't work out too well for some of the young Guardians relievers.
And that Royals guy who just couldn't make it 60 feet.
I don't even remember the Royals series so long ago. Such a poor team. Just kidding.
I wonder
Royals are a
which
good
one of
team.
us was getting nervous over that one.
Yeah, I was
Someone
getting
said it was a
nervous.
warm-up series. Don't say that. Don't say it's a warm-up series. I said hey, it's pretty much a warm-up series. Anything else?
Managers.
Fuck Dave Roberts, bro. He's actually like he's really pissing me off. He's so
Why?
confident in this. I don't know, man. Something about him, the way he talks about the Yankees, like right after that
Remember
World
that?
Series. I know he was hyped up because
Yeah.
he just made the World Series, but damn, bro, like he's kind of like seeing like the Boone like respects his opponents. I don't feel the same way about Dave Roberts.
Okay, I can actually see that. Yeah, Booney's very like, oh, they're a great team. We're gonna love this matchup with them. Like, yeah, some
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. Dave Roberts like not. Yeah, it's that LA swagger, dude. We got to turn that shit down. Welcome to the fucking Bronx, baby. Make it a zoo. That's the annoying thing. I saw Joe's McFly post. He's like, all the real Yankee fans who are there for the games and who really know the game are not gonna be able to afford these tickets, which is really sad. Like all those bleacher creature people who show up to like 15 games a year, like, and they pay like $30, they're all gonna be priced out of this game. Like, and that's sad, dude. Like,
Yeah,
those are people in the stadium that you want, who bring the energy, bring the knowledge. Like, you want those people. Not saying people who are gonna go are not, but like, you're also. It's just sad that that's how much the tickets have gone to, or people actually like
yeah.
they have to like it's like 2 weeks pay for some people. Like that's messed up. Like that should not be the case. But it's a business. I get it.
It is messed up, actually.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people are going to spend for this game, even if they can't afford it.
Yep, that's how a free market works.
Well, game Friday, Saturday. Come back to New York. At least get one of those. That'll be a pretty obvious ask, but let's get one in LA.
I like it. Let's get one in LA and let's get Judge going. Those are my 2 asks.
All right, should we do predictions, or do you not even want to do that?
I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm gonna say Yankees are gonna win. I don't know the games. I'm not even gonna pretend to give some bullshit answer. I have no fucking clue. I want the Yankees to win so bad. I have no
I think
idea.
the starting pitching Cole advantage is pretty big.
Well, Cole has to also show up, dude. Cole has also been a little shaky, so
we'll see.
we
Are you
will.
feeling it? This week off is actually kind of annoying. I was so into it with the Guardian series. The last 3 games
I
were
know.
so
I'm
hot.
kind of I'm not yesterday. I
You
watched
kind
the
of
Knicks.
pulled the plug ice cold.
Yeah,
Or not
a
ice
little
cold.
bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Cold turkey.
I was watching the Knicks, and obviously that was a disaster. But I was all let's go, big right after that. Stop, and yeah, it kind of turned off the energy. So I want to revamp it on Friday. You know what I'm doing?
Watching the Yankee game?
Yes. Do you know who with?
Frank.
My boy John and Zoe.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
They asked me if I was around. Yeah. You're going to the barbecue, not the barbecue, the hangout in Zoe's
Oh, I
little
said maybe. I said
man
maybe.
cove.
When's
You
the
gotta
game?
go. It's sick. It's at 8.
Shit.
8:08 every game.
Okay, so I actually can make that because I get out of work I get back here from the train at 7:30.
You gotta make that. It's the Yankees World Series.
I know. Are they Yankee fans though? I don't want to watch with.
Oh, see that question actually really.
I
That's
don't wanna
great
watch with
question out of
Dodgers
you.
fans.
Yeah.
I don't wanna watch
No.
with them.
Not even that. I don't like watching Yankee playoff games with the Yankee fans who aren't. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. That's Ken's pet
Or
peeve.
it's like Giancarlo lines out oh, this guy sucks. Or
Why are you swinging at that?
Yeah, I know.
Say that one more time, please. That pitch was in the dirt, bro.
Maybe I'll watch with my uncle at one game too.
Yeah, they're all actually going to be rooting for the Dodgers, I feel like.
Really?
That would be better than Yankee fans who don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because then you can have a back
Alrighty.
and forth.
Yeah.
Alrighty. When's our next episode? Let them know.
Right after the first game, maybe. You know what? Saturday morning, we actually should do something.
We should.
Okay.
Oh,
As long as you don't interrupt. Oh yeah, as long as Ken doesn't interrupt me every 5 seconds, I'll do another episode. But yeah, guys, that's really it. If you like the video, like the audio, if you like the sound of our voice, probably not mine, but if you like the sound of Ken's voice, and his crunching, leave us a like and subscribe if you feel like it, and talk to us about the Yankees and the Dodgers in the comment section. We love to hear from Dodgers fans too. So yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and we will see you next time.
Are you a pitching wedge guy or an approach wedge guy? Let us know in the comments below.